The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Will be taken in at the 1.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Bell, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 44, Darnold. Geno Atkins, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now. Like 41. We've got to wedge that. 368.
3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
The toss play to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on 2nd and 16. Dalton, left side here to Sanders. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Got his man, it's Eifert. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
52, 93, 44.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. You know, the best game of quarterback Andy Dalton's career arguably came against these Jets. He threw 5 touchdown passes and a 49-9 shellacking of Gang Green back in 2013. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now it's Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 2nd and 15 now. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes our score 17-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's our time.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Geno Atkins. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Open man is Anderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, you got to get ready. You got to get that.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Dawson's kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's complete. It's Bell. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Now Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Dalton off play action.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action here with Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So Dalton now. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, right here, 41 Mike. 3 buzz. 41.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Bell. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they are going for it. Darnold. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Nixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Dalton bootlegs out. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now Dalton. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And nothing there on the return that got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 91 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's a party now. Shift.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Darnold. Out left to Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Jets.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey,
to throw again. Dalton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Here, 5-6. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. I'm going to run you over. Hey, exit. Run you over. Hands up.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 95 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel that
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
The Bengals on a roll now. It's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. To throw here, Dalton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Andy Dalton, left side here to Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. All right, here's Dalton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with time running out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. But now a throw down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennial. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral. Got